Okay, are we ready? Are we're good for this? Yeah? Okay, let me make sure that's working.
Settlement besieged.
Yeah, that's working. All right. Welcome back everyone to the Great Britain campaign. I know that we were supposed to do this yesterday. It's a bunch of stuff came up, but we are back. We're here. Um I will say some of the episodes that were scheduled to come out for the last stream are going to be a bit weird because of the crash we had. But outside of that, we're kind of doing pretty well. So we kind of can't have an option here, right? We have the Scottish army under Dimbleby. We can hit this fort, but it means we'll be fighting in a fort. Forts aren't exactly great. We have one army over here with regulars, some old militia, some pikes, a lot of cannon. And then we have the city garrison, which is kind of more. It's also mixed, right? The other option, we pull out entirely, and we march on Belgium, and we fight the Spanish. I'm a little bit more confident fighting the Spanish, to be completely frank. The other thing is too, I'd like to have this army when we make the assault, though. General Forbes' army is probably going to be our mainstay in a lot of cases, and it's also just a good army to have. So, I'm considering just pulling out entirely instead of hitting the fort.
Settlement besieged.
Right. If they try to push us from the fort, or push us from here now, hopefully we will just go straight for Calais. Calais, on the bill. So, but until then, we have cavalry being trained. Or we need one more unit of regulars. That army is complete. And we are recruiting an Irish army over here in Ireland that will form out a third force to send into Europe. So the idea too, again, we're going to try to overwhelm Amsterdam, create this into a single front, hold that bridge as long as we can outside of Rotterdam. And we'll push south, kind of go through Brussels, hit France, and then split off to Strasbourg. That's the idea I'm thinking here, is going with that idea. Here in India, we're still. This army's done. So now it's just going to be a matter of getting a 6th rate. Well, no. Give me a frigate. Alright, that army will be sent to America, where last time we took the Guianas, and we were about ready to start the push on the leewards, windwards, and kind of just finally kicking France out of the New World. What's the army on here? Right, I remember that army. Okay. Sail over here.
Ready and waiting. Your nation expects that every man do his duty.
Take that. Did I have another fort? Yeah, you were marching on Fort St. Charles. And I was building an army somewhere. Right, I was building this army under Wade. I'm kind of considering sending this army against Fort de Charles to ensure our victory there. I got you guys though. We'll send you guys to Fort Charles. And you guys will make your approach. Yeah, you guys will be the ones to hit Cuba with this force. Yeah. Until then, though, we are holding pretty well overall. You know, it's not the greatest position in the world, but we're holding. We took back all this, which gives us gem mine, gold mine, another gold mine. So a lot of money's coming out of here. Not right now, but a lot of money will come out of there. They had a fully built up thing here too. Alright. So, did that. We'll push the islands, Cuba, kick France out of the New World entirely. And we know war with Spain's going to come again. So, retreat. Oh boy. That's a lot of forces. We'll fight it. We'll fight it, though. Battle of Calais. Oh. Alright. Relatively decent place for a battle. I kind of would like to take the high ground here, force them to come across the open fields. So our English wing, we will have hold the center. With elements of the Black Watch on the left flank. And our Highland Guard forming that flank. It's a thin red line. We know. We have been through this fight before. But probably be better if I had something that could do canister, but we'll keep that. Oh, great, they're coming from that flank. We'll move 2 units of Highlanders over here. Go. All 3 of you limber up. We'll go to meet that force. You know what? We're gonna have the entirety of the Highland divisions moving over onto this flank. Kind of move to meet that force. Cavalry, though, will maintain their position here. Is, if I'm right, yeah, they're forming up right there. But it's enough that I don't. We have time. We have time to face them there. Move it. Gentlemen. Alright, yeah, so we can wipe them out in one go. Not very good. Form square.
Close to range. Artillery reporting. Close to range.
Form square. And charge into them. Well, we killed one general unit. Main line's engaged. Limber. You, I want targeting over here. You guys realigned over here. Realigned to there. More cavalry. Great. Looks like we're turning away their main line, though. So there's that. Fire! Yeah, main line's holding for the most part. The Black Watch is taking a beating. Send the cavalry out to start causing problems for the artillery. That unit of foot guard's getting minced. So are these units in here. Oh, you guys got charged by matchlocks. Break off, hit their artillery. Oh, you guys moved too far up. This flank's mostly secured now. Let's start kind of wrapping operations here. To them. Get the hell out of there. Hit them as they come in. Run, damn it. I lost a unit of Force Artillery, but it's fine. Oh, we killed a general. Or something. Tell you what, you guys start doing enfilading fire. You guys move up to meet them. Cavalry, get on flank. They don't have any more artillery coming in, do they? No. I'm wondering if they're reforming. Yeah, first and second Scottish armies are just tearing that unit up. That. That was a brutal shot. And they're running. Alright, everyone reform and meet the enemy. You can walk that one though. We already lost way too many men, so I'm okay just shelling them into oblivion. All guns limber up. We're actually going to move you up to this rise. Go over here. Fighting over here was especially rough. Like, I knew fighting the French on French soil would be, like, devastating, but Jesus. Nothing like that. This is why I kind of said we needed more forces. If we wanted to do this right. All batteries, open up. Well, we got some over here. Yeah, we're just fast forwarding this because we have the army pretty much battered at this point. I will say the veterans of this battle, they are quite elite now. Considering they took on 3 French forces. Mind you, one was only 2 units, but still 3 French forces all at the same time. Damn those pikemen. Okay, you know what? Keep this moving. You 4 or 5 will move up to there. And all of you will form up like that. We'll have you walk, though. You've earned that. You have earned the right to just walk. Our remaining cavalry. I'm kind of watching for the cannon, or for the percussion shells. Also never really looked at the French uniform. It's like a dirty white. I like it. I want everything focused on the pikes. Really hit them. There we go. That was a good hit. Oh, the damn wild regiment's gone. Oh, and now they're moving up at me. Now, are they running? Yeah, they're running. I was going to say, if they're walking, that is discipline right there. Take a fire. Yeah, that entire wing's just gone now. All the infantry's gone. Only ones left are the pikes. All artillery. No, 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 no. Hold on, hold on. Oh, that was a bad call. Hey guys, I think we'll be fine. Nope, we're not. Oh, it was kind of close, actually. Like, yeah, I had one unit kind of break, and I lost a cav. But overall, not terrible. Just under 1,000. They lost 3,000 men. So, oh, for fuck's sake.
Victory!
Wiped out all of those forces. Yeah, we're pulling back to England with that army. Kind of replenish. We need to get another cav unit for them. But really replenish and get ready for a full force hit on to the Netherlands. We'll probably go with all three armies, so including the Irish army. Oh, and army against the Cherokee. We could probably win it. So here it's 2,000. Yeah, we could win it. Yeah, let's fight it. I did think about just pulling back for a minute there, but realistically, we shouldn't have an issue with them. Alright. So, what are we looking at terrain-wise here? Nice little incline. Big hill here in the center. Yeah, we'll put 1 units there. On the left. And militia over here. So, we also have a ton of cavalry in this army. So, alright. Army Group Center. Up onto this rise. There. And our militia. Cavalry is really good against Native Americans because the cavalry just doesn't care. So, which ideally will just wipe out a good chunk of their forces here and then hit them as they come at us again. the front line do they have here? Bows, bows, bows. Melee behind them. Bunch of melee here in front, along with bows, bows, bows. More Cherokee warriors. We're going to try to kind of envelop them here. So you guys... form up to there. First shot's about to go off. Fire. Cavalry pull out. What am I doing here in the center? Not terrible. Alright, this entire flank is going to envelop and hit him hard. And just shoot him. There we go. A lot of damage on the enemy. We may not even need that second army. Rest of you bastards, come up here. Take the ridge. Ready? Nah, you're not gonna make it. Charge into the flank. Clean up the Cherokee army. There we go. Hey, Cammy. What's up, bud? Man, I'm way too tired. Alright, 2,000 to our 780. Not bad. Yeah, I don't think I'll need that army. Take St. Charles. Saboteur in America. We're actually going to send you... We'll send you Texas.
Your orders, Majesty. Rats in a cage. Glorious victory!
There we go. And the Cherokee are no more. Okay. Get on the boats. Back to England.
Orders received and understood.
We'll repair the Navy. We'll also repair this army. Army went through a lot, so...
For crown and country!
They deserve the replenishment, for sure. give them artillery and then some. Oh, can I get cavalry up here? I can get yeomans. I don't really want yeomanry, but we'll get them yeoman from Scotland. Alright. You got stuff. Yeah, you have artillery bases now. What do I hear? Yeah, you got stuff.
Ready and awaiting order.
You a sloop. You're repairing stuff. Yeah. We'll exempt you from tax. You don't really need it. I can get rid of this unit now. What kind of army do they have? A lot of melee troops. Have anything useful in here? Not really. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright. Okay, England did a bunch of stuff. We've taken Upper Louisiana. You. You.
Aye, aye, sir. Under say, officer, on deck. Ship's orders. Forward away. Yes, my lord. Your Majesty. At the ready.
Alright. That's a big army. So are you. I'd rather take them on separately, but we don't really seem like we have that choice right now. Down here in Guyana, you're still... You are going to replenish. The Navy is still doing stuff. Yeah, Europe, you're still doing your thing. We're going to send the army, though, to Waterford to kind of garrison that post.
Forward for crown and country. Underway. Ship's orders, Captain.
Yeah, we decimated some pretty hefty French units in the Battle of Calais. Ooh.
Fall back.
Yeah, we're just going to auto-resolve, because that was the battle last time when it crashed. Like, majorly crashed. The Prussian Navy is really starting to tick me off, because they're only sending, like, single ships over. I'm going to have to deal with Prussia too at some point, but the fighting between France and Spain has kind of tied up all my resources. You're going up here. tents.
Lord. Set sail. Get to it and look lively.
Wipe them out.
We shall rule the way
And go to Glasgow.
with the fishes.
Wipe them out. And go back to Greenwich. Bunch of stuff there. England, you have recruited a bunch of force. Stick in that army.
Your Majesty.
That army's going to be replenishing for a minute. What's my income looking like? 25k. Let's get to work on another one. We'll build this one just with regular line.
No one will suspect.
I know they're raiding that trade route. The Ivory Coast, that's fine. You. Church school. Get rid of that pesky Iberian influence. Alright, and then you guys, congratulations. You get to fight the battle. Get our bigger guns out. The Cuban campaign is kind of just one giant kind of pitch fight after another. It's kind of what it's leading to be. Oh, that'll just be too big of a rise. Yeah. No, they'll have to turn the guns. We'll form up back here on this hill with the batteries. No, you bastard. There we go. How many tries does it take till I get the artillery in place? That'll have to work. Two different battery hills. Put the Royal American line like so. And Continental foot like so. Oh shit, no, they're going to shell right into the back of our troops. That'll do it. anchor on this fence, but no, we can't. We could do that. So I set my guys up like that. And put the Queen's Rangers on the walls. That should work. We'll put the cavalry with them just in case. Okay, hold on. Before we start firing everything, where are they? All the way over here. Okay. Hitting any of our guys. No. They're also hitting that hill, though. Kind of waiting until this unit of cavalry comes in. There we go. Now you can fire on them. Oh, not great volleys. Tell you what. You two. Focus in on the main group. And then you two. Focus on the cavalry. The thing is, like, we have unlimited ammo for our guns. So it doesn't really matter if we hit the enemy or not. We'll just keep shelling them into oblivion. Tell you what, though, this is going to be a crater by the time we're done with it. Good work. Now, both guns reassigned to new targets. God, not many are coming up towards the Rangers. I have a second army. Yeah, I just don't. Oh, there they are. They're moving up now, too. Regular guns aren't really doing as much damage as I hoped they would be, but we'll persevere. We'll keep going. Fire! That was that malicious mistake of trying to push us. Move in position. Cavalry, come up. Cavalry start doing their work. Staff, John Ray. Where's those buccaneers? Militia. Buccaneers, there they are. Hit him, Dragoons. They were caught out in the open. At that point, that's their own fault. Just unload on those three. Swiss cheese them. Yeah, just run down the revenants. Four units of infantry to support the cav. Form up over here. Cavalry, form up over here. Nope, they got us. They're on our game. Kill them all. Kill them all. That's good. That's 2 down. Really no contact with our forward line either. Like, they made contact and immediately broke it.
Strength and honor. Huzzah! 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 Underway. Lord. Sir, make ready. Come about.
Okay. Successfully landed in Havana.
Orders received and understood. All away.
Sent 3 units as reinforcements. You guys, you're really far off from being good to go. New York. Really have much of anything. Yeah, I think. Yeah, this army's going to be sent. This army is probably just going to be sent to land in Cuba. And these 3 will participate in the Leeward Island invasions, and then hopefully after that, we'll have peace in the New World. Temporarily. And then we only have to worry about the French in Europe. I swear to God, Prussia. I need to park a fleet in the North Sea just to deal with Prussian assaults. Because that's literally, they're not damaging the port, but they're blocking the trade. And it's always the same, a full rigged pinnace. Every time. It's the same darn thing.
The oceans are ours. Orders received and understood. Onward! Forward!
No.
Onward!
Oh, wait. That was. Yeah, that's from the new army. Okay. You guys, we're going to Ireland.
Forward! For crown and country!
Intellectual advancement. Conscription. New Haven. We got wealth options. We got separation of powers. Secular humanism. Doesn't really help me all that much. Pre-maritime trade. That helps me a lot. That is way far out there. Citizenship, no. How about over here? Cotton gin. Textile industry buffs. And punch cards. We're mostly a farming group. That does... Let's do the cotton gin. That'll give us a leg up on things. Alright. Yeah, that'll give us kind of a leg up on a lot of stuff here. 17th Infantry, 17th Rifle, 17th Grenadiers. How much will that give me? 1,200 to region. We're already making a lot with the region. I do want the British Museum. British Museum is going to be so much better for us. Because, does it? Yeah. And that's 37. General's doing its thing. Grab that. And we will get the threshing machine. Galway. Villages are not growing in Ireland. Why are you not growing? Immigration to the colonies. Tax burden. Well, eventually you will. Here in India, this army will make its way to the New World. Invasion of India is going to be rough because we have to take Hindustan, we have to take Bengal, and we have to take Bijapur to meet our victory conditions. So the invasion of Ireland or of India is going to get rough. Sloop there. Alright, so all three armies will land. Well, we're not at war with Spain anymore. I'm gonna have to fight Spain anyway. How's their armies up here? Bunch of pikemen. Here, pretty much same deal. Yeah, we'll land. We'll land 2 up here, and 1 in Flanders. And the Flanders one will engage that force. 2 will engage Amsterdam. And that should help us in the long run. Kill them all. Good work. The last French force on Cuba's gone. That also means we're going to have to do a bunch of sketchy stuff on the islands. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Gonna dare. You bastard. We could launch an invasion on Prussia. No, we'll keep going with the French battle for France. Glasgow has been sieged. What is it? Full rank. Piece of garbage. Hit that one. Back down there. General Dent will be in charge of the Irish army. I think it's that many. Here. Governor's building. Williamsburg, Virginia. You will give me nothing at the moment. You are on your way to Texas. What does Maryland have any specific units? No, they don't. I know Pennsylvania does. Savannah. We get how wealthy are you? Very poor. Oh no, actually, we need to revitalize a bunch of this stuff. Wealthy, very poor. Rupert's Land. Start producing me infantry, and we'll get you artillery from Quebec to help out. Alright. You guys have 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to get there. The Irish army. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for cavalry. 4 for infantry. So you have... We'll get you the grenadier units. And that'll do it. Surrender refused. Cuba has been taken. We might be able to do a quick war against Florida, too. Now I'm thinking about it. against Louisiana secured the entirety of that section of America. Voila. Great, thank you. That public servant has died. Oh no. That's horrible.
Anything more? Forwards for crown and country! And awaiting orders.
Alright, get me.
Ready for action.
I see you there. Get out of my waters.
Our nation rules the sea. Aye, aye, Captain. Ship's orders. Sir. Lord. Men. Forward. Onward. Any further orders?
Hold on. Is Spain allied with Louisiana? No. They are trading with Louisiana, though.
Forwards for crown and country.
I am also trading with Louisiana. I could kind of care less, though. Because
Your Majesty. Forward. Make ready. Make ready. March.
good work. Fleet has arrived in the New World.
Prepare for action, you scurvy dog. Ship's orders received. Onward. Orders received and understood. Ready and ready. Waiting. Sir.
Can this army handle it? Probably.
Aye, aye, sir. Prepare for battle. Can't sail there, Captain. Set sail. Gathering supplies. Make ready. Withdraw. Withdraw. Yes, my lord.
The two main fleets, though.
Weigh anchor.
I need both of you to kind of come over here to help.
Still shipshape. Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
So if I do this, what does that give me? Von Boss Regiment, Irish Volunteers, Loyalist Infantry, Philadelphia Light Dragoons. Okay. England recruited a bunch of stuff. We have Candace marching done, and more naval tech done. Bonavista. Where are you? Right there. Yeah, you're upgrading now. Very good. Very good indeed.
Reverse course.
There we go. That's the engagement we were looking for. Let's go. Island fighting is going to be the worst of it. Because no matter how far away they are, odds are they can reinforce. Alright. How's the ground looking? Not terrible. I kind of feel like pulling back to here by the road would be our best option. This East India Company infantry too. Oh, they just look like regular infantry to me though. I can't really counter battery, so tell you what, you three are going to form up here in the road. Using that fence as cover. Not much of a fence for cover, but it's a fence. We'll have you over here in the road as well. And then cavalry will have to match the wings now. That cavalry unit's good though. How far away are they from our guns? Real far. The amount of cavalry they have is going to be a problem, too. I realize. Our artillery's already causing issues. feel like our front line would still be doing real well against their cavalry at this point. We just volley into them. Oh, no. But this is why we quick save.
Sega.
There we go. Again, this is why we quick save. There we go. Battlefield change? No, it's just different time of day. There we go. 40 infantry there. To the houses. And last three. Last three in the yard. Go. Speed this up. Make sure all guns are ready to fire. Oh, looks like they're shifting this way. I don't know why they do that, but alright. That's their second force. I'm gonna pull you three and move you over here. Make sure that we're meeting the enemy's advance. noise on that flank too. Yeah, they're advancing across a real wide front. Same deal, we still focus on the cavalry, though. Watching for the shells. Like that. Give me good hits. Rout some of the cavalry. Thin out that unit. Infantry's starting to get a little close. May have to start shifting fire. Yeah, we're gonna have to start shifting fire. There we go. Oh no, you guys continue focusing over here. You guys can start shifting your fire over here. Where do they plant those stakes? They lost 2 units of cavalry. Okay. That's not the end of the world. Definitely really bad, but not the end of the world. Alright, all guns focus over here now. Our front line can start collapsing in. I'm going to keep you back here, though, just in case. I need to break that knoll. Nope. You guys are now coming over here. Start your running. All guns, focus up right in here. Yeah! That army did just earn its stripes. Again, our armies, we take a lot of casualties, but we have a tendency to really dish it out onto the other side. I gotta sink that Prussian fleet with the army on it. I have a feeling I know where they're going. How difficult would it be for me to just push Prussia out? Hmm. Not a fan of that. What are you? You're a 40-gun frigate. So. Give me a massive infantry there ready to defend. So I have a feeling they're going to come straight up into me. No. Get you in. Good. do. Yeah, you'll stay here to keep Cuba happy while it's converting. You two will pick up armies, and we'll drop them over here. Okay. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to find that Prussian fleet, but I guess not. Okay.
Aye, aye, Captain. Yes, sir.
Alright, now all of you. Very important mission. Go here to Jamaica. Yeah. All of you have a very important mission.
Our nation rules the sea. Orders. Underway. Forwards! March! Men! Forward! Ship's orders received. Forward! March! On our way, Captain.
Both armies will land
Any orders?
here
Come
in
along,
Normandy.
Captain. Fleet ready. Yes, Captain. Your Majesty? Yes.
And both will march on Paris. Wipe them out. French are landing in Ceylon. It's not great. Might be able to make peace with Prussia. I'm gonna have to try to make peace with Prussia. But hopscotch to there. Guys, hopscotch to there. At this point, I kind of don't care how long it takes. We are getting rid of the French. Prussia, on the other hand, that's kind of a different turtle here. I'm willing to give you Dutch Guiana. There we go. See? We can be friends. Where did that army go? Oh boy. I kind of want to do a Prussian like playthrough, but I don't. Every time I do, either I get bum rushed by the Austrians or bum rushed by the Poles. It's not really like a good in between with it. There we go. Now, get me another couple sloops. This army will form up there. Six cav, the rest infantry. Pull back. Yeah, Prussian armies are no joke. Selective breeding is done. Rebellion of Leewards. Come on. Heal up, gentlemen. Y'all will land here. There we go. That's fine. Dover, you're very poor. We'll still give you craftsmen's workshops. Okay. Recruitment. England, you've built a bunch of howitzers. Two more infantry.
Make ready. We shall win. Run! Ready and awaiting orders. Forwards! March! Sir, immediately. Forward! March! Come about this.
Irish army has landed as well.
Ready.
Retreat.
Sail for the horizon.
Shannon. Start upgrading a bunch of farms in England proper. Yeah, just start upgrading stuff that's given us a lot more money. Do. There we go. So, ideally, now, this should boost our income drastically. Once all that's done. Because how much we're upgrading. Alright, Saboteur in Michigan. We're sending you to the Black Hills.
By the left. Forward! Forward! Down and country! Awaiting further orders.
There we go. We have 2 more turns till that's done.
The Lord. Can't do that, General, Your Majesty. Sound the call to battle. They hide behind women's skirts. Any further orders? Proceed, sir.
So. Oh boy, that's a lot of troops actually. Maintain the siege.
Sorry, sir.
And the Irish army will meet up there as well. We'll build up another Atlantic fleet to help sustain our our channel ops. I think majority-wise, too, we're just going to kind of keep cycling in and out of French territory. Approved grape shot. New town in Cherokee territory. Very poor. I'll give you that. Very poor. Which is more useful, cotton or tobacco? Cotton's 29, tobacco's 46. Tobacco it is. Crafts workshop. Crafts workshop. Tobacco. And sugar. Send. How happy are you guys right now? Not very. Send those guys out to support. Yeah, send them out as support. I hate it when I do that. I absolutely hate it. This army will be the one that hits the Northwest Territories. One more turn until that's done. Alright. So the United Armies, we're calling these three army groups the United Armies, are all outside Paris. Taking the siege. General Digby, though, I want to hit that fort. And because we're besieging Paris, they cannot come to reinforce. So, this will be our last battle of the stream. And, no matter what, they kind of have to come out and hit us. Because if they don't, we'll just shell them into oblivion. What's the range on their mortars, actually? They're firing. Awesome. Go. Unlimber. And shell the living F out of those guys. Unlimber, shell the living F out of them. Damn dragoons. Yep, just kill them all. Limber up. End the battle. Good work, gentlemen. Much better. We kind of had a in Flanders Field kind of moment, but
Online for battle. Forward. Waiting for order. Crown and country. Swine rot in the sty. We are mighty and
taking Paris. Good work.
Take ready. Your Majesty. Sir.
So, we're going to have to get ready for counterattacks from both them and all of that. Because we know they're going to be coming. We know they're going to be coming fast. Oh. So, with that being said, you're getting ready. Grape shot, new town. Lots of recruitments. France has been captured. So with that, actually, can I... Yeah, I can recruit Continental Guard. Heck yes. But once I repair this, yeah. So, Paris has been taken back. This time we are staying to hold. We are going to keep it. Yeah, so 2 armies are coming up from the south. Looks like 4 from the west.
None shall defeat us.
There is no piecing out with France this time either. They are going to die here. France dies here if I have anything to say about it. The 100 Years' War will come to an end.
We are trying to prepare the troops for battle. Yes, my lord. Crush them utterly. Huzzah! Huzzah! Undaunted, undefeated.
Good work, gentlemen. We've taken the islands.
Sir, your orders. March! March! Forward! Any further orders? March! Onward! All away!
Land another army as reinforcements. We'll send you to that bridge.
More orders?
You are replenishing. Yep. We'll send you to Orleans.
At the ready.
The Irish Guard will stay
Take ready.
like that.
March!
You're replenishing.
Your Majesty.
Tech-wise, what are we looking at? Almost caught up on naval. Almost caught up on infantry. We're still doing a bunch of stuff with industry. Not doing any, well, one thing with philosophy now. All right. The rights of man. I don't really want that, but we may end up having to do it. Okay, so we got 2 coming from the south, with a third holding back in Savoy. At least a third. One back in Savoy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving in from the west.
Lord, ready and waiting for orders.
Including one that's holding back. That's mostly artillery. You're pretty much a cavalry force. That's the group that I was worried about. Actual infantry. You're mostly artillery. Okay. Oh, looks like they're pulling back. Okay. They're consolidating. So now we just need to start bleeding them at this point. I feel like an assault on Alsace would be beneficial first, and then moving on to Savoy. Why have the Ottomans declared war on me? Why? Why Ottomans? I've done nothing to you. I have been a very faithful trade partner to you. Why have you declared war on me? I wasn't planning on fighting you until I took out Spain, so I could have the North African route. Bavaria's gone.
Your orders, Your Majesty.
Hopefully they're almost ready. Jesus Christ, how much did it cost to prepare that? 1,000. Oh, it's the replenishment that's killing me on funds. That's why. That checks out. Yeah, Battle for France is going to be a real trick here. Oh, looks like they're all converging to face me in the west. Hopefully, after the battle in the west outside of Verdun, we'll have enough troops to make a push on Alsace. Till then, I'm just going to keep building up forces in Europe, and we're going to keep sending them at the French. We'll probably build another Scottish army and another English army. I don't think we need another Irish force. But send you to Mexico.
My eyes are yours.
Newtown, Newcastle. And fishery. Boy. This replenish is costing me a freaking fortune. Okay, hold on. How? Not overly close.
We shall triumph.
If I do that, I get reinforcements from the Irish army. Mostly infantry and some mortars. 750. Yeah, they outrange me with the mortars, but not by very much. So, anyway, we'll quick save here. And we'll call it there, because we're going on 3 hours now. So, let's figure out who we're raiding. Okay, we're going to be raiding out Kodiak.